I'm not sure if you could see that, but it's 12:54 p.m. Hair's a mess probably. I haven't really looked at it in the mirror. Going on my second round of coffee for the day. No lunch yet, but did have some oatmeal breakfast. And yeah, already been working. Got up late. If you saw my social media post I'm promoting this GoDaddy Go Forth business series with athlete entrepreneurs. And it's I've done some social posts on it, but I posted on Instagram, bring up the shot there, me working in the dark. I like to talk about how I'm a night owl. That's why you see these YouTube videos uploaded at 1 or 2 in the morning, my time, because I'm up manually uploading them at that time. But I realize it's a global audience, and a lot of you guys, that's your morning, or you're in the next afternoon. If you're in New Zealand or Europe, with the time change, it could be a good time for you. So I'm a night owl. I stay up late, I wake up late, and I run late. But let's get out on the afternoon trails. Looks a little snowy and icy out here in Boulder. We're gonna enjoy some trails though, do some training today. Whole bean coffee life, right? Who else out there likes to freshly grind their coffee beans? I only go for the whole beans, nice and fresh ground. Got to preload my Camelback fluid bottles. Got to clean those out, get those ready. Got the hot water heating up with the coffees. So I actually use these like compostable, I guess they're more biodegradable coffee filters. I just think it's healthier, better for the planet, and actually run hot water through it first to kind of get that papery taste out. But I think it's just healthier to use than like the really bleached white paper filters sometimes, but they are more expensive, so. So you know me, I like something sweet with my coffee. Locally owned Boulder company, Waffles. Check out the promo code there for a discount on your order. Lemon poppy flavor. This is going to be delicious. I started eating my waffle before I filmed it, but you could check out my Instagram story, at Canaday, for that one. Run the queue there. Of course, coffee's the lifeblood. Like something sweet with my coffee. Got some strawberries on there. This is the lemon poppy seed waffle. Enter that promo code for a discount. Boulder company. Alright, so gonna try to limber up here a little bit before my run up a mountain in the cold snow. First thing we do, and I'm trying not to give too much of a crotch shot here, is just squatting down. Just trying to limber up. As I squat down, you can see this poor hip mobility. I keep my elbows in this position here, and I squeeze outward. So keeping the knees out as I squat down intentionally, stretching the groin muscles, the adductors, really stretches the groin well, works on that hip flexibility and mobility. There's variations you can do on that, of course. And for full strength training, Strength for Runners routine, check out Sandy's latest video on her channel, Running Wild. She's got a great routine, as well as follow us on the Instagram at High Running. It's our coaching business for more of these types of tips. Strength, dynamic flexibility, warm-up drills and routines, but also then building strength in the running muscles, especially around the core area. So go check that out, Sandy's channel. Shout out there. So I'm also gonna lie down on my back here and try to crack my SI joint, sacroiliac joint, by doing different variations like this. But it's not the point of this video, so we won't get into a long routine here. I want to get outside on those trails before it gets too dark and icy. I don't get too much of a butt shot there. Oh, I cracked my back. Another very useful thing is soft tissue massage and activation, especially when you're by yourself. Use a lacrosse ball, one of the most effective tools in the game. All right, so here we are, Chautauqua Park in Boulder. A good view of the Flatirons, classic scene there. And yeah, we're gonna run up Green Mountain. Got some traction though, because it'll probably be icy and snowy. Let's go up Gregory Canyon there. Let's get started. Hoka One Speed dicey dicey. All right, so here we are on the summit, Green Mountain. Got this cool thing on this mound up here, cool little map thing. I'll take a Spring Energy. Didn't have to put on extra traction. Did have some sheet metal screws in my speed goat, I will say, because it's been a freeze-thaw cycle with a lot of ice on these trails. They're in the shade all the time, so you gotta watch your step, don't slip. It's pretty technical and rocky, but beautiful to be up here, not windy today. Take a Spring Energy. Enter code SAGE for a discount. I'll put my discount codes, all our discount codes and sponsor plugs at the end of this video so you guys can see that, but it's also in the description below usually too. So have a nice little rundown, link back to Chautauqua on the Mesa Trail, and getting some good mileage and climbing for today. Wow, right back at the apartment now. Had some issues with the GoPro. I only filmed a couple times on a fully charged battery on this GoPro Hero 8 Black, and it does not turn on the summit. So that summit shot you saw with my old iPhone in its case. But yeah, back at the apartment doing some light stretching. It's time for me to cook dinner. So we'll run a screenshot of the Strava data there of the run. You can see the Strava data. A bit treacherous on the way down, almost slipped. Didn't go down, didn't use my Catulas. I was actually wearing the Hoka One One Speed Goat 4 for traction, although I did have some sheet metal screws nubbed in there on the bottom as well as the nice Vibram outsole, because there was some ice. There's ice luge. Death ice is what I call it in certain spots. And, you know, we've had these warm days on top of cold, snowy days and ice that refreezes and turns to water during the day, but then refreezes in the shade. So it gets treacherous. But ooh, my chest had some allergies lately. It's flared up my asthma. Sucks to your ass, Mar, piggy, as Ralph said once. But I digress. Let's go dinner. What? No onions. So we're out of onions. Don't have bell pepper. I'm gonna have to cook. I'm gonna start off this dinner with some tofu. Bake it in the oven. Good old tofu, good protein source. We got some broccoli slaw. Got some garlic. So we'll make a peanut sauce. We call it pad thai with some rice noodles. And by rice noodles, I mean buckwheat soba noodles. Just baking some tofu squares. And the lighting in here is bad. Anyway, a little bit of a bare bones dinner here today, because we usually would put mushrooms and an onion, more fresh garlic, maybe some bell pepper, some Thai basil in this. But we got broccoli slaw. We got broccoli slaw with our tofu and noodles, and we're gonna make a special sauce. And the special sauce starts with peanut butter. Peanut butter, maybe some coconut liquid aminos, tamari sauce, basically a soy sauce. We'll have some hot sauce on top. That's always good. The sriracha, always key. I'll probably put in some onion powder because we don't have a regular onion. Oh yeah, a little bit of lemon juice too. Well, desperate times call for desperate measures, so I found a couple of Brussels sprouts to add. Yes, that's right, Brussels sprouts. Alright, that was kind of gross, but it's got to mix up better. Tastes good. It's got peanut butter in it. Wait, it's my turn to cook. It's my turn to cook.
Yeah, okay.
I see I got things going.
That happens so much.
It never happens.
No, this is
the noodles are in. The broccoli's cooking. I made the sauce. What were you going to say?
This is what always happens. It's Sage's turn to cook dinner, but then he has to go take a shower, and so then I do part of the cooking.
You didn't want me all smelly and sweaty, though, for dinner time at 8 p.m., did you?
No, maybe I would rather eat dinner before 8.
Well, fine. Next time I won't take a shower. Is what time it is. However, the oven was set at 500 degrees.
Gotta get that crispy tofu.
Crispy tofu. I burnt tofu. 500 degrees is hot.
I know, but it was barely baking.
Barely? It needs more time.
That's how you get crispy tofu.
You fry it. That would be crispy
See, look,
tofu.
it's not even crispy yet.
It's not crispy yet? It's got too much moisture. The key with tofu is to let it drain, get the water content out of it first. Or fry it. Deep fry. Alright. There it is. A finished product. We put this peanut tamari sauce with the tofu and the broccoli and the Brussels sprouts on top of a plate of noodles. And I'm going to have a tortilla on the side, like I always do. Carb up. To add some more carbs, I got the special beer. Sandy brought this back from Flagstaff, Arizona, actually. Mother Road Brewing Tower IPA. It's not an Avery, but it's actually pretty good. Cheers. Alright, so that's a wrap for today's mini vlog. Most of what I ate in the day. I didn't show my oatmeal breakfast, but you saw what I did. Ran for 2 hours, ran up Green Mountain, Boulder, Colorado. Great day, can't complain. Gonna end it with some oatmeal cookies as a midnight snack. I made these myself. Thanks so much for everyone, for title sponsor Hoka One One, keeping the dream alive. All you Patreon supporters, liking, thumbs up for these videos if you like them. Hope you're doing well, and stay tuned for more via 2Max Productions.